Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Borderlands 2. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw.
Want to break some stuff? Ever faked your own death? Tricky stuff. Did it a couple years back to throw Hyperion off my trail, but apparently some bandit's been spying on me. He's gonna tell Hyperion what he knows, unless you take him out first. Hey, I got a job for you. So I kinda inspired a cult? And not the fun ask you for autographs kind. I need you to infiltrate the Children of the Firehawk and find out if they're planning anything shady. I do it myself, but I'm kinda worried they'd freak out if they saw their god in person. Go talk to the cult's leader, Incinerator Clayton.
And I'm not important enough to get the second line in the LP.
No, he's not. Anyway, real quick I have a level to take, and I chose to take Fancy Mathematics today. The reason I took Fancy Mathematics is because dying less is good. It makes your shield more effective, and you can read the exact details yourself if you feel so inclined. And now to the next zone.
Simple. Back to here.
So, we're gonna have a boss to fight today. Dark.
Welcome, customer.
Ah yes, it's a simple rat man again. Nothing too complicated. The only tricky thing is that he has a whole bunch of skags around him that will help him out time to time.
Indeed, there was actually a challenge associated with him that I think we did get for killing him before killing any of his pet skags. Now, incidentally enough, this does not mean killing any skag in the area. It means not killing any of the skags that come out of the doghouses with him. So you can get away with killing the ones that are on screen when you show up. And here he is right around the corner. Let's smoke him.
Yeah, smoking my marijuana.
Indeed. So, I do go down, I believe only once in this video, and it is to this guy right here, because I decided to get right in his face. That was intentional. As Dark has mentioned in a previous part, there is a valid tactic of just going down because you cannot technically die completely till that bar drains out, and you can use that time to finish off a boss rather easily.
On your feet, soldier!
Arigato!
And dead.
Just drop something? Check it out.
And now that he's dead, we can clear out the extra wax here. Or skags, whatever. And then finally we get, once we're done picking up our junk, oh by the way, rocket launcher, and rocket launcher again. And now dialogue.
Mr. Bull, we at Hyperion are skeptical. The bandit Lilith was confirmed dead after the liberation of New Haven. We will need to listen to your footage before payment can be processed. Leave the echoes in the attached dead drop locations.
Find those echoes, killer. If Hyperion finds out I'm alive and working with the Crimson Raiders, it could be New Haven all over again.
Now we gotta find some echo. The first one, as you can see here, shoot the harpoon down, or not harpoon. What's it called?
Anchor.
I like this place. Hyperion shouldn't be able to find you here.
Thanks. I tried to make it very...
Gruesome?
I was gonna say cozy.
You've strapped charred bandit corpses around the entrance.
Corpses can be cozy. Kinda like our place in New Haven before...
Yeah, I'm going now.
Suave, Lilith.
She is an expert romancer, I have to say.
Oh yeah, I was pretty seduced myself just overhearing that. For the second one, you just turn the valve here while Dark clears up some enemies, and it'll spit out the thing we need, which we'll get to once we're done with these skags.
There it is.
So what's the emergency?
I liquefied a guy.
Come again?
I was out hunting and I found some of that iridium stuff, and one of those weird worshiper guys sees me and I chase him down and grab him and he just...
Liquefied?
It was awesome. I don't know if it's because of the vault opening or being a siren or both, but this iridium stuff is the tits.
You look really pale.
Yeah, I passed out a few times, but this could be huge.
Okay, but why not just send an echo? Why call me out here and increase the risk of Hyperion finding out you're still working with the Crimson Raiders?
Because how are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave now.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the boss we just fought does not have any unique drops, everybody. Just something to keep in mind. If you are farming, he is not the man you want to farm. And the third one that we need will be right up here. And if you haven't mentioned it before, I'm not a platformer. I will get up the ladder eventually. I have to line it up really carefully, though.
He's going to take a little bit. He's slow and sluggish.
And guns, because guns. Yay. And third echo.
Jack just left him for dead in the snow, evidently. The raiders could use the help. You should track them down.
Another Vault Hunter, huh? I'll see if I can contact him by echo on my way back to Sanctuary.
Good. You can go now.
Well, I'm sorry. I just got here.
I'm a little busy waging a one-woman war on every bandit in the tundra, so you can focus on taking down Jack. But hey, if you want to hang out, I can just give up this Firehawk thing and let the Bloodshots overrun Sanctuary.
No, you're right, of course.
Are you sure? I can make cocoa. We can talk about boys.
I'll just talk to you once I find the Vault Hunter. Yeah. I'm sorry for... Well, I'm sorry.
Play hard to get. That's how you do it.
She's learning. She's becoming a pro one of these days.
She's learning the ways of the I want that fine Axton Butte. By the way, I'm just taking a moment while Dark drives us to my next objective to check out these two rocket launchers I got. I'm not a fan of rocket launchers, but Dark loves them.
I love them. I hold on to them, but they're very situational.
Indeed.
Well, they have very little ammo, but they have a whole lot of kick to them. As a rocket launcher
You'll
should
see a good example of a rocket launcher in action coming up in a little bit later in the video. I give it to Dark, of course. I think I give it to him off-screen, but the one that had 1,000 damage I throw to Dark, and he uses it on a badass Psycho later on and one-shots it. It's pretty epic. Oh, no, it was on screen. Okay, it turns out it was on screen. That's where I gave it to him, right there.
Yes.
My bad.
We can go a little bit into detail of rocket launchers when we see them more in play.
Indeed. Anyway, for the second quest from Lilith, we have to go here to the Incinerator camp and meet a special man named Incinerator Clayton. He'll have quest for us. Let's hear what he has to say.
I am Incinerator Clayton, and you. I witnessed you enter the lair of the Firehawk and return unharmed. If you truly wish to serve our mother, you must pass a test. Use a fire weapon to send my brothers to the eternal flame. Then collect their ashes and return them to me.
Huh. Burning people alive is mildly shady, but these cultists sound like they want it, which is weird. Do what he asks, I guess.
Alright, now this quest, Dark, you want to go over it or would you like me to?
Yeah, it's pretty simple enough. Just kill them with the fire weapon. You don't have to do all the damage, just the kill shot has to be with the fire
Now
weapon.
note here that I am actually killing the first Nomad Pyro with...
These guys are resistant to fire, but Clayton wants you to burn them to death. You might want to whittle them down with a non-elemental gun, then switch to a fire weapon to finish them off.
Well, she pretty much says what we were just about to say anyways.
Burn the incinerators to death to get their ashes. Make sure you've got a fire weapon.
As I was saying, the reason that I was killing the Pyro Nomad without a fire weapon first is because they take a lot of fire damage to kill, a comical amount. Easier to just get these guys over here.
Yes, Torch. Bring me more ashes, just like that.
Flaming Psychos and Flaming Midgets are much better choices. You only gotta get 5, it's not that hard.
Again, it only has to be the kill shot.
What is more beautiful than a handful of ashes? Nothing! Nothing at all!
And one more.
That is enough, my young Torch. I can feel the Firehawk smiling upon us. Return the ashes to me.
And like I said, very simple quest, quick and easy, and I like the dialogue on it. And let's see what he has to say to us now. Loot always makes me happy.
These children now know an ecstasy I can only dream of. Thank you, Torch. Return to me for further trials.
Sounds like you're in. Let me know if they're up to anything dangerous, other than burning themselves alive.
Unfortunate news, Torch. There are idolaters among us. Children who have betrayed their one true mother, the Firehawk. They follow a heathen demigod known as Scorch. I implore you, destroy this pretender and all those who follow him.
Who cares if they worship somebody else? Look, just play along. Clayton needs to trust you completely. If they've been doing anything that we need to stop, that's the only way you'll hear about it.
Now, an interesting thing for me personally, I want to ask the question. These are clearly bandits. They're cultists, they're bandits, they're the guys who've been killing left and right. Why is she even hesitating to kill them on the off chance that they're doing something bad? Just being bandits alone should be enough, I think.
Well, they might not be bandits. They just might be insane people. Which isn't really a true requirement to be a bandit. I mean, hell, Jackson, the face guy, thinks we're bandits, so respective, all things considered.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Fair enough. By the way, you saw us go take a sharp left there. That was to avoid a lot of the combat because we're already over-leveled and we've been actively trying not to be.
No, not that over-leveled, but I can see what his point is.
Yeah, we're already over-leveled. Not crazy, but still, you will always be over-leveled doing a completion run of this game. It's just unavoidable, so we're trying to mitigate it as much as possible. And here's Scorch, the false god.
As you can probably tell, he lobs giant fire webbings at you, and, well, it's just a giant fire ant. Nothing too special about him, but he does have an AoE fire, and has little guys surrounding him, so be careful.
Now, he had the same weak point as all other fire ants.
The false idol is no more. I can feel the Firehawk smiling down on us. Can't you, young Torch?
As weird as this cult is, I gotta admit, seeing them kill that false god for me was kind of flattering.
You are a mean machine.
I'm a bad person.
She's a bad person, Darkness.
No, I am.
So yeah, a tactic to use in a two-player game is that because the weak point on the flaming spider there is actually his abdomen on his backside, the little, abdomen part, I think we've shown that before. If whoever had the aggro on him, like he was chasing me, Dark was shooting him in the butt. If he had turned around and looked at Dark, I would have shot him in the butt.
Ooh, I think we're going to come up grass here. One of your favorite early weapons pretty soon, I do believe.
Why I tried to burn a flaming ant is beyond me, but I did.
It was what you had in your hand, so might as
I
well.
guess so.
You know.
And yes, we'll be coming up on one of my favorite guns in the game soon. It is always going to be here. You can always get it, so there is no reason not to if you like what you see. I will demonstrate it quite a lot in this video. And here it is. The light last cocks.
The gun of the
It always
boom.
appears in that pond right there on every playthrough. And it is always blue, and it has some unique properties to it, as you can see here. Now, something you may not be able to realize, but I'm going to explain to you, is that on each of those, that burst of fire there, those 8 or 9 bullets, I only pulled the trigger one time. Every trigger pull gives you 8 shots with this gun. Also something to note, this gun has 0 recoil. All 8 shots will land in the exact same spot. It's also fully automatic when you don't tap the button. So, it's a really good gun. It's only level 8, but it will last you till a decent amount of time. It will last you because it's fast shooting, it's highly accurate, it's, it uses submachine gun bullets, which you can get a whole bunch of. You'll be seeing plenty of it, don't worry. I recommend it to anybody who's comfortable with submachine guns. Anything to add, Dark?
No, that pretty much sums it up. You've used it a lot more than I do.
That's because I'm in love with this thing. It's a great low-level gun, and it's always there, easy to get.
Completely reasonable. It's a very nice
Indeed.
SMG.
Now, to be fair, it will have some modifications, like random... You know how the game has randomizers, people? You should have figured that out by now. Like, it may or may not have a scope, it may or may not have an element, although I've heard it can have an element, I've never gotten it with one. Little things like that. Anyway, we've done another job for the cult leader. Let's see what he has to say to us now. Cult leader?
These people are weird, but they only seem to hurt themselves and that Scorch guy. Maybe we should just leave them alone.
The enkindling is almost upon us, Torch, but the Firehawk spoke to me in a dream and demanded another sacrifice.
No, I didn't.
The burning of her favorite son, the midget known as Matchstick. You must take him to the soaring dragon in the southern shelf and incinerate him within the jaws of the great mechanical beast who dwells there. Challenge completed.
You heard the man. We gotta burn a midget in the name of our goddess.
Matchstick is our most devoted brother. He's immolated more than 100 people for the Firehawk, with nothing more than an incendiary pistol and the strength of his belief.
100 people? Okay, that's impressive. I mean, they were probably just other members of the cult, right? Right?
Yeah, denial's a beautiful thing, Lilith. You notice how quickly Dark grabbed that midget? He must really hate that guy to have, like, grabbed him before he could even come out on screen.
I do. He's my best friend, but I gotta kill him, you know. Screwed me on a poker game that one time. Never quite forget.
There is going to be some very heavy editing right here, as you can see. We had to bring him all the way to the top of Captain Flint's ship back in one of my very first videos in this playlist.
Now you be careful, honey.
You know, if these guys really are just sitting around burning one another for giggles, maybe we don't have to worry about them. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it was a very long run, and nothing new happened until now.
She is coming! The time is almost at hand! We will be together, Firehawk! Finally, we'll be together!
Get to the incinerator console and give him what he wants, I guess.
Aided suicide is not a crime on Pandora.
It is not.
I feel your embrace, Firehawk! I love you! I love you so much!
That was kind of weird.
Only kinda weird.
It's time to backtrack again.
We'll be meeting you guys back at Mr. Scorch about now-ish.
Yeah.
I love the quest dialogue on that one.
Thank you, Torch. We shall join Matchstick soon. The enkindling of... It is time for the enkindling of Torch. Time to sacrifice heathens to our blazing mother.
I love your transitions, Nos.
Clayton said the enkindling? That could be very bad. Or it could be like a cookout or something. Just keep an open mind about it, you know? These guys aren't so bad.
You have done so well, Torch. Once the enkindling is complete, we shall all receive our reward in the Firehawk's toasty bosom.
Now right here, what we're doing is we're lighting these 3 Firehawk Shrine Temple Totem Wicker things because, well, that's what we're told to do. You have to hit them with a fire weapon, hence I'm using a fire weapon right now on them.
Preparations are complete. Return to me and let the human sacrifice commence.
Okay, that sounds pretty evil. Just head to this enkindling thing. If things get creepy, I'll make an appearance. Be careful.
So now we're heading to the enkindling for sacrificing of heathens. Kind of hard to misinterpret that one as not being, well, exactly what it sounds like, human sacrificing.
Well, they could be dogs, but it's still not very great. But as you said, you shouldn't be... Really, you shouldn't need to get into combat to set fire to any of the 3 things if you're good enough shot, really.
Indeed. By the way, I'm wearing a color scheme for this video called Puke Green. I hate that color scheme because it actually is puke green. But I'm wearing it anyway. You might have saw it briefly there.
And I have a color scheme as well. I have no clue what it's called, but it's my color scheme.
I mean, you see how I'm getting crits out the tail on this guy? Well, until I ran away. That's the power of a gun with no recoil. As long as I got the thing pointed, the bullet will go where I put it. By the way, they died to my spike shield, which I find kind of funny. They hit me, my shield killed them.
It's always funny when that happens. It's a very nice shield, I have to say.
By the way, real quick, I just want to mention, because I forgot to say it earlier, Scorch has no unique drop either. In fact, no boss in this video has a unique drop. Don't worry about farming them.
That we're aware of, really.
Well, unless the entire internet has lied to us and our own research is for naught, no boss in this video has a unique drop. If we are wrong, tell us. But we're pretty sure we're not.
A simple U-turn here.
No scope, no problem. That's how you do it. Point blank sniper rifle to the bum. Or the abdomen, or the thorax, or whatever you call it on those little skittery things.
I call the abdomen, yes, why not?
Works for me.
Soon we'll be seeing some badasses, which I'll try out my fancy rocket launcher.
I admit it, I got a little spun around there and went the wrong way.
It happens.
Okay, right here, Dark gonna demonstrate his rocket launcher, and it's gonna be awesome. Watch this coming up, okay? This is the power of a rocket launcher if you want to have no ammo ever.
Bye, badass. Bye, badass.
Yeah, I think he fired... Oh, here's another one. See it again.
3 shots, I believe. 2 of them direct hits, 1 was indirect.
Yeah, very few shots to take that thing out.
It's very... Ideally, with a rocket launcher, you want the highest damage. Ignore elemental stuff, because really you want high damage. Because rocket launchers are your oh shit weapon. You want to use it on bosses, stuff with really high hit points, or when you are down and need to get up really soon.
And I believe Incinerator Clayton is going to talk to us in just a moment or two. Unless I'm deeply mistaken. No, it's a little farther up actually, but there will be dialogue soon. And again, my shield kills people, and I love it.
We'll soon come across a midget loot holder that NASA's going to completely ignore.
I'm going to look for that. You told me about it, but I don't recall seeing it, so I'm going to take a good look and you...
You'll see it in 5, 4, 3... Oh, there he was.
I still didn't catch him. He must have gone by real quick.
He jumped out of the ammo thing as you opened it up.
Oh, did he? Damn. Oh, I guess I missed a midget loot whore then. Or loot... Did they call him a midget loot whore?
It was literally a half a frame, really, but... If you saw it in the comments, give it a thumbs up, like, favorite, and subscribe.
No, I can never do that again. I don't beg. It's vulgar.
I didn't say to us, Jesus.
Oh, subscribe, like, and favorite to the loot midget. Subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, subscribe to that guy.
Find
Jesus,
the loot
subscribe
midget's
to
channel
us.
and subscribe to it, people. And this is a
Also, a loot goon Goliath. That's also just as rare. 2 rare guys in one video.
yeah. It's kind of surprising that we got them at all. Anyway, they're what they sound like. They have loot. The loot goon Goliath. By the way, I got a new necromancer thing I'm never gonna use. But yeah, loot goon Goliath actually have loot on their back when you kill them, like so.
And midgets have tons and tons and tons of
And look,
cash.
a purple gun. And oh, Dark took it.
It was a Torque, so you won't use it anyway.
It's true. A Torgue pistol's not really my fashion. I mean, Torgue shotguns are great. Torgue bazookas are great. Torgue pistol, no thanks.
It's decent if you know how to use it, but it's not optimal.
Here's that dialogue I was saying would come up earlier.
We're about 5 seconds.
Actually, I think I kill a few people first.
Well, Torch. Now, pull that lever and commence the enkindling.
The enkindling must commence, people. There must be human sacrifices in the name of the sexiest of goddesses. Note that I'm going to do this whole boss battle with 86 health and I'm actually not going to die in it. Have I mentioned I like this submachine gun?
We mentioned these bosses are really easy.
That too, but first things first, kill all the help before you talk to... the guy. Incinerator Clayton. Before you talk to him, kill everything in the area to make this fight easier. I guess you don't really have to, but, you know, why make the game harder than it has to be?
I don't want to die.
These fools taken from Sanctuary are ignorant of the Firehawk's majesty. Their lives are an abomination!
Watch your eyes, killer. I'm coming in. Your goddess has arrived, and she's very disappointed. Vault Hunter, I'll get these civilians back to Sanctuary. In the meantime, smite these bitches.
Badass coming!
True. Do not listen, brother! You twice as a spy! Either destroy them!
5, 4, And he's dead.
And there's one left somewhere. There he is.
Got the would-be sacrifices back to Sanctuary. Great job taking care of the cult. I tell you, man, being a god sucks.
We owe you our lives, Vault Hunter. Yes! Worship the Vault Hunter! Worship the Vault Hunter!
Whoops. Come on back.
Worship me!
Well, no, worship me. I'm a Titan.
Worship us.
Thanks. The less Hyperion knows about me, the better. You didn't, listen to those echoes, right?
Maybe.
Nope. I read them.
Friggin' cults.
And yeah, we get a shield for that. It's a really good shield that I will talk about in another video. But for now, I am Nosgard Silverclaw.
And I'm eternally lost, but never lost at the same time. What a paradox. Lord Darkington. Bye!
Goodbye, everyone. But before we go, check out the shape of that body. Seriously, my god, look at the shape of that body.
No, Nos, no.